telling you guys is that this was the giveaway for December, and that Bonnie Weimer won this yesterday in the drawing for the December giveaway. So this is January's giveaway. It's a blue lace agate ring. Hey Bonnie, hey John. It's a 7.5. I'm going to be posting this in the next 2 days. So you need to watch my postings and get on there and put your name in for it. You just put your name in the comments section. And kisses everybody, and then you'll be entered automatically for this drawing. Now, one thing you can do so you don't miss out on anything, because I get a wild hair and do some crazy stuff every now and then, is go to my page and hit notifications and see first. And that way, whatever I'm getting into is going to come up, and you're going to be seeing that in your notifications first, and you won't miss out on anything, because I will admit I have a surprise coming up the last of December. Hopefully I'll get the announcement out on it. Only one of my fans is aware of what we're going to do, and I just ran it by her to see what she thought about it, and she thought it was going to be really fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey Aria. So tonight we're going to go over how to change your aura. So I'm going to recap briefly the last 2 episodes. The first episode was what is an aura, and the second episode was how to see your aura. And that was the one, hey Alicia, that was the one where we discovered that all of the exercises that say how to see an aura want you to stare centrally at the person for like 60 seconds, and then look at the edge of the skin next to a white piece of paper or a white wall, and that's when you're going to see that glow of white, and you keep watching it and a color will come out. Well, once I started getting into the research on this, that's when I found out of a phenomenon called after image. So what you're seeing when you do this exercise is you're seeing the opposite of what the actual color of the aura is. So tonight we're going to go over how to change your aura. So how many of you guys viewing tonight actually know what the color of your aura is? Chime in and let me know what you think the color of your aura is. And Lana and I were discussing her aura, and she had always been told that her aura was orange. Okay, so when I looked at it, what I saw was a blue glow. Well, here's the interesting part. After I found out about after image, the opposite of orange is blue. So I was seeing it correctly, but interpreting it wrong. So that throws a whole new kink in how we see an aura. So how many of you know what your aura is? Now, from past aura photography, mine has always been red and orange. We also were looking at the personality descriptives of the different colors, because that's one way that you, without having to get your photograph taken, that's one way you can kind of figure out what your base color is. So Luisa's base is red and an outside edge of purple. So you have 2 layers. You have a base layer, and then you have an emotional layer. The emotional layer is kind of where you're at on a daily basis, and it can change. So Aria's is orange, and let's see, John Phillip, not me, but I'm interested in knowing. Okay. So Georgia, if you want to do that exercise real quick, where you take, a blank white paper, just put your hand up next to it, stare at the central part of your hand for 60 seconds, and then remove your hand from the paper and see what color or outline you get, and let us know on here, and what we'll do is look up according to this what it is. So changing your aura, that's what we want to do. So Louise says that's the aura I see from my third eye. I may be so off. No, probably not. And I think sometimes your third eye is more accurate than the physical eye. So don't discount that at all. Now, how to change your aura. Let's get into that. So, I am not the same person that I was in grade school. I'm totally not the same person I was in grade school. And I would expect probably you aren't either. So that means it is possible to change your aura. People do it all the time. Hey, Missy. So first you have to determine what your aura is today. So go ahead and do that exercise. Put your hand up next to that white paper. Stare at the middle of the hand for a good 60 seconds. And then take your hand away. So John Philip Young says it's a yellow glow. Okay. Let's see. The opposite of purple is yellow. So if you're seeing a yellow glow, that means the aura is actually purple, because this yellow is the opposite of this. The after image of purple is yellow, so that's what you're going to see. Okay, so first you have to determine what your base color is. The only way to know for sure is to get an aura photograph. Now, there are some people in town that do that. I'm going to give a shout out to Om Sweet Om of Mystical Paranormal Fair, and I'll put the link in the comments after we get done. And Jim McChesney does the aura photography now for Om Sweet Om and Mystical Paranormal Fair, and I'll put the link down in the comment section after we get done. So then you have to decide, after you know what your color is, you have to decide, okay, what color do you want to change it to? Good question. So the first thing that I would do is to focus on the personality traits that you want to change it yourself to, or you want to incorporate. And I would say, let's just take blue for example, because I kind of prepared for blue. So knowing that I have a red and orange aura, let's say I want to change it to blue. So what are the basic characteristics of blue? Good leaders, good communicators, good teachers, loyal friends, very truthful, cooling, soothing, peacemakers, can be very much overworkers. I think I'm already kind of heading that way anyway. And they neglect the personal relationships. Hey, George. So let's say I want to change to blue. I'm going to focus on the personality traits that I want to incorporate from the blue into my red and orange aura. So what I would want to incorporate out of this blue is, let's say, more communication, more public speaking qualities. Let's say if you were getting a job as a TV anchor or somebody on the news, you would want to really focus on developing a blue aura so that you could increase your communication skills. So the first thing that you would want to do is to make like a vision board. Hey, Robin. I don't have one made up for this, but I have a sample vision board. But what you would want to do is to make a vision board, and you want to make it out of a variable number of the colors that you want to incorporate, or the colors that you want to switch your aura to. So I want to change mine more to blue. So what I would do is make a vision board out of all the different hues of blue and put the words on the vision board that have to do with the personality traits of someone with a blue aura. So this is just a little sample of a meditation vision board that I have. And to keep my meditation fresh each day, I kind of focus on a different attribute, and I do a meditation on that. But this is kind of what you would want to do for changing your aura. Because it's a visual cue, and it's triggering the mental capacity and the mind to be entrained to what you're trying to incorporate into your aura. So again, you're going to make it out of all the different colors of blue if you're trying to change to blue. You're going to put all of the different personality characteristics: good leader, good communicator, peacemaker, good teacher, loyal, truthfulness. Those are the attributes that you're going to focus on with your vision board, and then you're going to activate your mental thought about this and look at that vision board every day. The next thing that you want to do is incorporate all the variations of blue like into your wardrobe and also your jewelry. Now, I find the best thing to do is to use a piece of jewelry that you can see. Again, for that visual cue, you're going to wear the blue jewelry next to your skin so that you can see it. Now, I have a blue lapis on this evening, but it's not in my visual sight, so it's less of a mental trigger unless you're looking at it, unless it's long enough to where you can take it and maybe meditate with it during the day. But so I find the best visual cues are like a bracelet or a ring that has that color that you want to change to in it. You're also going to work with some blue gemstones, something like blue quartz, and all the different variations of blue you're going to work with. And when I say work with that, you're going to place it on the throat, because remember, communicators is what you're really looking for, the reason why you want to change your aura. So place it over your throat chakra and do meditation with that particular stone there. One of the biggest ways to entrain your aura is just to wear and incorporate blue into your wardrobe every day and on your bed. Putting blue bed sheets on the bed to change it to blue. What and how does this work? Entrainment. Entrainment is everything. Your physical self wants to adjust to its surroundings. It wants to be at homeostasis. And if you have a lot of blue on and you're focused on blue and you've got your vision board that kicks in that mental click, hey, you need to be a good communicator, you need to be loyal, you need to be a peacemaker. The natural entrainment takes over, and that's when your body starts to adjust its resonance to the color or the vibration that you're trying to match. So it's all about entrainment. Entrainment is simply synchronization of systems that are in close proximity to each other. Everything works by entrainment just about, and so does this in changing your aura. Now, after, let's say, 6 months of doing all this, you're probably going to be a little tired of blue, but go ahead and get another aura photograph. You're going to see blues start to show up in that aura photography. And don't forget, it's Om Sweet Om at Mystical Paranormal Fair, and that's Jim and Bev McChesney, and they do the aura photography in Lexington. So Louise says, interesting, my sheets are burnt red orange. That could be something that you're wanting to entrain to, or you have some type of interest in. The orange, remember, is the gregarious, generous, very social, but extremely empathetic and emotional. Oranges are extremely impatient, and can always be in a rush, oranges do. So, Luis, if you've been thinking about something that you want to rush or hurry up, it could be why you're putting burnt orange or orange into what you're got on the bed. So, hey, Karen, so let me know what colors you want to try to entrain to. Let's hear from the gallery. What colors are you interested in changing to? I know a lot of people in the past have wanted to try to make their aura white because it's a symbol of purity and peacefulness and spirituality. But remember, white is the combination of all these colors. So if you try to combine all of the different colors to get a white aura, you probably are going to have to be wearing or looking at a rainbow constantly, which I don't know how many people can dress like a rainbow every day. But yeah, let's go over kind of some of these. Remember from last week when we said what the opposites were? So if you have a blue aura, you're going to see orange. And if you have an orange aura, you're going to see blue. Now, if you have a purple aura, you're going to see yellow. So if you have a yellow aura, you're going to see purple. And if you have a red aura, you're going to see what? Green. Very, very interesting, isn't it? Chime in and let me know what you think about all this. Hey, Ariana. I was very interested to know if any of you were wanting to change your aura. So Missy says, is your aura purple? So if yours is purple, if you're seeing purple, then your aura is actually yellow. So let's go over what is a yellow? What is a yellow person? A yellow person is very upbeat, creative, good life force, well-being, can be a little introverted, very logical and intelligent, but very earth-based. So Georgia says Charlie sees blue with an orange glow. Okay, blue with an orange glow. That makes sense because if your aura is blue, you're going to see orange. So that makes sense. So Georgia, do you think that you're a good communicator and a loyal friend, good teacher, cooling and soothing, peacemaker? So she says, I think mine was blue with green. Blue with green. So green actually is red, and red is green. I know this is kind of confusing, but what we figured out from that last episode was that it's the opposite color of what you're seeing is the opposite color of what the aura after image is. So hey Melissa, hey Sandra. So Sandra says mine is yellow, all layers, no other colors. Yours is all yellow. Wow, that's amazing. So you're very upbeat, creative, life force, well-being, intelligent, logical, and earth-based. Sandra, had you ever thought about changing your aura at all? Hey, Melissa. Georgia says opposite spectrums make sense. Yes, and until I started doing research on this, because when I present material to you guys every Monday night, I want it to be correct. I want it to be right. And, you know, I always in the back of my mind had kind of heard about after image, but I never really kind of delved into it to see how it affected seeing an aura. And I thought, you know, that's something pretty common. After image is pretty common. I really need to find out why you're seeing a burned out image. What phenomena is going on inside the eye? So if you get a chance to look up after image, it's very interesting. So Sandra says, oh yeah, she's got a picture. Yeah, absolutely. Put it on the feed and let us see it. I do think I have some old aura photography hanging around here somewhere and I need to get it out. But I've been thinking more about working on changing my aura from red to more blue, just because it helps with like these broadcasts and doing things in communication with you guys. I just feel like the blue is really cooling and soothing, and it just seems to appeal to me more. But so remember, you're not the same person that you were in grade school, and you know, at the end of your life you're not going to be the same person as you are now. So slowly your aura changes over your lifetime, but this knowing how to change it, and the change is really done by entrainment, gives you the capability to kind of form out the rest of your life and see what direction you want to go in and what personality traits that you want to make happen in the rest of your life. So Melissa says, green and light gray, silverish. I was thinking, and other people had mentioned something about a silver aura. I feel like a silver aura is a little bit of blue and the white together. So what that would mean is, the white is a combination of all the colors. So you would just have more of the blue in that spectrum, Melissa. So your base is green and a light gray silverish. So the top layer, remember, is the emotional layer. And that can be changing daily with your mood. So light gray silverish would be a balance of white and a little bit overtone of blue. And green kind of fits your base because you're a healer and you work with people and you heal them and you work with animals and you're very nature connected and oriented. So that makes sense to me on what you're seeing there. Okay, so let's go over a couple things. We're finishing up here. I'm just checking my time. Do you guys have any questions on how to change your aura before I hop off of here? Let's see. I don't see any coming up. Definitely wait 6 months before you get a repeat photograph done. And that will give enough time for this entrainment to happen. Now, before I go, let me mention a couple things to you. Next Monday night is going to be Dreams and Visits from Spirits. I know we've been waiting a while to do this, but I wanted to finish this 3-part aura series before we got all into that. I'll go ahead and announce the rest of December probably tomorrow. But for sure, next Monday is Dreams and Visits from Spirits. So if you have a dream that you want interpreted, tune in next Monday. We'll go over all that stuff. You can type in whatever dream you're wanting to know about, and I'll go ahead and analyze it for you here live on air. And hey, Bonnie. So also, in case you got on late, this is going to be the January free giveaway. It's a 7.5 blue lace agate ring. Go to my page and hit notifications and hit see first. You don't want to miss the post on that to get in, or other giveaways. If you mark notifications and see first, then you're going to be notified anytime I post something like that, so you won't miss out. All of these episodes are going to be loaded up onto YouTube, and the playlist is Monday Night Facebook Live. So if you missed episodes in the past, go to my YouTube channel and hit subscribe and hit notifications there, and you're going to be notified anytime that I upload a video, and all of these videos are going up on that playlist. Don't forget to do Fun Friday on Friday at 9 o'clock. If you haven't done Fun Friday, just message me, ask me what it is, and I will send you a message back telling you all about it. And also, one other thing before I leave is I just posted today that gift certificates are available on my website, and I'll put the link in the comment section. So if anybody wants gift certificates for a loved one or their spouse for Christmas or birthday, they're going to be available. So I will see you guys next Monday. You know what this means. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye.